Edwin, during the consultation, particularly when we're face to face with members, there are a couple of concerns that often come out. One is around devaluation of the term actuary, and also, I guess, the status of a fellow in relation to the introduction of Chartered Actuary. What are your thoughts as an actuary on the first of that?
Yeah, so in terms of devaluing the title, actually, I really don't see it that way. So the level at which we study the Chartered Actuary is the same as the current associate level. And a lot of members don't realise this. Associates are already qualified actuaries. So they already meet the international definition of what it means to be a qualified actuary. So we're not changing the goalposts at all in that sense. I guess the other part of your question, Clifford, was around whether people are going to almost perceive chartered to be higher qualification than fellow.
Yeah, and that's a really interesting challenge, isn't it? Because I guess there's a degree of unfamiliarity with what goes on in other professional bodies, you know, where the chartered really is the foundation qualification on which the higher levels of membership are based. So for us, of course, the associate level being described as the Chartered Actuary would reflect that foundation of the general core competencies to become the first level initial qualification of a qualified actuary. And of course, the fellow builds upon that foundation. So for many members, they're really interested, aren't they, in terms of how they would describe themselves. And I think it's straightforward. The Chartered Actuary, the associate level, call themselves Chartered Actuaries. The fellows, which have moved beyond that in terms of professional standing and status, would still retain the Chartered Actuary status, but would additionally, like most professional bodies, be able to add on the fellowship to that chartered status.
Yes, and I guess the other aspect is, although the terminology is unfamiliar to us, for other professions out there, it's incredibly common to use the term chartered, to have that as a first level qualification, with fellowship as a higher, more senior, more prestigious qualification. So even though it's unfamiliar to us, the market out there, current employees, future employees, absolutely understand that fellow is significantly more senior than chartered.
Absolutely.